the 2022 Tennessee Senior Olympics swimming. You can see there's all types of different levels of swimmers in these events. Obviously different ages, males and females. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised I was even able to get this 2022 Tennessee games on my website because they weren't recoverable. I had them on an external drive. I went to the Best Buy Geek Squad twice, and then I hired another outside individual who couldn't recover them. And then I was going to send out an email saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't put your videos up. And then they started work on it. Lord works in mysterious ways, but here's the 2022 Senior Olympics Tennessee swimming. This is obviously the women's freestyle. Again, lots of different levels. You can see the flip turns. Some of the women are extremely talented in their swimming. Lots of national championships. These are you can see up on the board, you can kind of monitor just how you've done. It's a personal thing, so many times it's just you're racing against yourself, not so much everybody else. This is a women's butterfly. It's a men's backstroke. So all four strokes are in the senior games. So we got freestyle, butterfly, back, and breast. Again, here's the men, some of the faster freestylists. So there's lots of different levels of competition. But as I've said before, a lot of times the person that comes in last receives the highest applause. Again, the scoreboard, kind of tell how you've done, and there's obviously some slower ones. You can see here this fellow doing the backstroke. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might have been in his 90s. So all levels of competition.
Breckenridge?
Yes.
We're at the 2022 Senior Olympics in Tennessee, swimming, obviously. We like to ask how swimming has enhanced your quality of life and your lifestyle. What's meant to you?
Well, I got a job swimming. My first job was lifeguarding at our local pool. Well, at a summer camp for the summer. That was in 1975.
So it started off as a job.
Yes, but
You kept at it all these years.
But actually, swimming, with the little town I grew up in, it was like the only thing to do all summer. There was a city pool, and we could swim for 20 cents, or we could buy a season pass for $2 whole
Oh my God.
per child, which was hard. And we didn't have any goggles because they were way too expensive. Mother might get us one pair to share, and then if anything happened to them, that was it. It was too bad. Yeah. So then by the time I was 18, I passed the lifeguard certification, and I did worked at a summer camp. Then I didn't hardly get to swim much anymore. And along about 2000, I recertified as a lifeguard and started working at the YMCA.
Oh, wow. So swimming has been your tool to maintain your health and fitness all these years?
Yes.
Other things besides swimming?
Well, the main thing I've learned lately is if I want to swim well, I have to lift weights. It's like I'm a very puny swimmer. I'm kind of slow, and I move slow, and the strokes aren't as effective. And my coach, with like a very polite broken record, he says, you would be faster if you were stronger. Yes, you could be faster if you get in the weight room. You could connect some technique if you were stronger. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going stronger here.
So you started doing some weight exercises?
Yes, that was just the last couple of years of doing that.
Okay, that's fantastic. What else drives you? What's important to you that gives you motivation, spiritual beliefs, or anything like that?
Oh, well, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I've been in church, like somebody said, 9 months before I was born, I was in church. I was always in church.
Okay.
And people, they start talking about their spirituality and their higher power, and I'm like, oh, so you're acting like that's new? Like, we've always been there. And that's what gets me through the longer races. It's like just on that 50-yard butterfly, I'm like, I'm not going to make it the whole 50 yards. And I start calling on my higher power that, yes, we can make it. We can get there. It's not easy. So,
But the Lord is faithful. I think just having that spiritual strength is a huge asset in any activity, but certainly swimming.
right.
Yeah.
So when I teach swimming, and one of my students learned to swim at 62,
Okay, Starry, that's good to know.
and she wanted to enter the Senior Olympics and do 50 yards, just so she could say she could swim at 50 yards. And I said, well, if she's going to do it, I need to go and watch her.
Yeah.
And I went and watched her, and I'm like, there's no reason I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
And she met a master swim coach that was way up in North Memphis. I couldn't drive way up there. But I told her to look at YouTube. There's all kind of tips on YouTube. And she had learned a lot from YouTube, but then she got the master swim coach, and she learned to breaststroke and backstroke,
Okay.
and not just freestyle.
So have you found that swimming has helped you through any emotional or physical ailments that you've dealt with over life?
Well, the main thing is it's just a reason to be active.
Okay.
The Senior Olympics is the reason to be active.
Yeah.
And swimming is the thing I'm going to compete in.
Right.
And it's like, if I'm going to do well,
You have to-
I have to train.
Yeah.
And I did lose 30 pounds doing that, and I gained 10 back. But that's the way it is with weight. And I won't eat junk like I used to, because it messed me up on my competition.
Right.
It slows you down, and it's like you don't feel as good. It's fun to eat junk food, but then it's the after effects. You're like, ugh.
Well, that's great. Thank you for that inspiration and information. I know it will help others that are watching get out there and do something.
All right. Well, thanks for interviewing me. Thanks for doing the video.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for watching redefiningaging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.